it's Danny from Conscious Calisthenics here. So it's a lovely sunny day here in Thailand, and we decided, me and Nock, who you've seen on this channel before, decided to come to a beach. As you can see here, we've just been in the water and it's just a tropical paradise, as you can see. And I actually started to have a desire to do a workout and do a workout video specifically for you beginners. And this is going to be a calisthenics ab workout. Like I said, can be for beginners, but it also can be used for people at all different levels, no matter where you are on your calisthenics journey. So if you're someone that needs to make it more difficult, you can. And what we're going to do is 6 different exercises, and for beginners you're going to want to rest around 60 seconds. And for people that are more advanced, you want to rest anywhere from 13 to 15, not 50 seconds. I went to say that incorrectly then. Because obviously the shorter rest time that you're going to have between each exercise, the more it's going to tear your muscle fibers, it's going to ache your abs way more, and your obliques as well, because we're doing exercises for all of this area around here. And it's also going to be working on giving you this V cut if that's what you want to get. But obviously if you want to get visible abs and a V cut and obliques that you can actually see, you need to be working on your diet, doing things such as intermittent fasting to get low enough body fat percentage, whilst also developing your muscles so you have enough muscle to actually get them visible. And I am literally going to be using this. I would prefer to use a mat, but this is all I've got, so that's the best we're going to do. And you want a phone as well, because you want to be timing yourself. So it's on now, and what we can do is do 3 exercises that is going to be massively targeting the rectus abdominis, which is the 3 external muscles here, which people call the 6-pack. Some people have an 8-pack, and in some rare situations an 8-pack. And it's going to be working on this V-cut area as well. And then 3 exercises that are going to be working on the oblique muscles that are down the sides. So by having 3 of each, you're getting a very good all-rounded ab workout that is targeting everything around this area. Oh, and something I want to mention is, when you're doing any type of ab training, you ideally want to do it days away from leg day. So say, for example, I normally train 3 to 4 times a week. So on a Monday, I would normally do abs. And then on Wednesday, I would do an upper body workout. And then on Friday, it'd be a leg workout, and then another upper body workout on Sunday. So it gives me quite a few days break in between legs and abs, because with a lot of calisthenics exercises, you are using your legs. So if you're doing it soon after training day, it can make it way harder. And I find when I've done it before, I can't push the workout as hard as I possibly could in a time when my legs are actually fully recovered when I go to do an ab workout. So that is something to be aware of. So yeah, make sure you got your timer on, and then obviously every time you're going to stop, time it for the duration that is suitable for you. You don't need any special app for this, you could just have your timer on your iPhone. And yeah, the first exercise we're going to do is iron butterfly, which some people find this a bit hard to do. So when you're doing this, don't throw yourself up like this, like that. That's not using my abs at all. Make sure, like now, your abs are engaged and you're lifting up like that. So then you're doing it with correct form. And come all the way down. And to make it harder, you just do it slower with good form. And don't put your back all the way down. So don't lay down like that. Do it so your back is slightly hovering off. And what you want to do is a minimum of 12 reps. Which I can already feel that in my abs, and I'm someone that's quite advanced with ab workouts. So that is 12, if I remember correctly, because I was talking a bit then. But if you feel that it's not burning your abs as much as you want to, you obviously can do more reps. But what I always recommend, rather than trying to do more reps, is normally just trying to slow down the exercise and make sure that you're fully engaging your abs as much as possible and that you're perfecting the form. Because when you're doing all that, you only have to do, well, you only need to do less reps to get as greatest benefits for it tearing the muscle fibers in your abs, so then you can get the greatest benefits when you're resting and recovering for them to actually grow. So that is just something to be aware of. And if you're someone that wants to slow down your heart rate in between, which can make it easier to work out, is breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, and that will massively slow your heart rate down. And always make sure that you're well hydrated before, because that's going to make your workout a lot easier. And then what we have here is plank circles, and I would recommend doing anywhere from 6 to 12 full circles in each direction, which I'm actually going to do 12. And when you're doing this, make sure you're not like this or back. Make sure it's completely stacked so it's straight. Have your elbows down like this and your arms. Don't have yourself down like this or like leant all the way back. Make sure you're like this, like a tabletop. And then what you do is full circles, so go all the way round. Really twist, as you can see, to one side like I am. So 2, 3, and make sure you have your head up like this rather than down like that or really high up. 4. And you should really be feeling this in your obliques. As long as you're not using your hip flexors and your legs too much, you will be using way more of your obliques. So that's 12 that way. Make sure your bum is all engaged, your legs are engaged, your whole body should be engaged actually, to be honest. So that's 12 on each side, and we're going to straighten this out a bit because this is all going over into the sand. And make sure when you're doing that exercise that you are coming as close as you can to the ground. Do not rest your stomach on there. And when you come around, don't just go like that. Twist like you saw, like I was. And come out as far as you possibly can. The further you're going to come out, the more it's going to engage your obliques. It's obviously going to be harder, but as I see a lot of people with ab exercises that I train or I just watch in the gym, they're doing ab exercises and they're cheating. They're not doing it in perfect form and they're slacking off and modifying it a way to make it way easier. And it's like, if you're trying to do an ab exercise and you cannot do it with correct form because it's too hard for you, you're not ready for that exercise. So find an exercise that is suitable for you at your level that you can actually do perfectly so you can get the greatest benefits from it. And I've got to do the timer there. Try not to do that. It's absolutely fine, we guesstimate with that one. And yeah, I'm already getting sweat on. It's obviously hot here in Thailand, but as long as you're doing this correctly, it's going to get your heart rate up. It's going to start getting you panting and breathing quite heavily, which is a really good thing. And this is a really good workout to burn off excess calories, which will then in turn burn off excess body fat, so then you can have more visible abs over time if that's what you desire. So and this one is a really simple one. When you're doing this, don't have your feet all the way out like that. Try and have them quite close to you, like so. Be flat on the back, and then you go like this. And when you get here, try and go over like that. The further you go over, the more it's going to engage your abs. And when you come down, don't just rest like this. Go up and then like hover here, not down here, here. That's the way to do it perfectly. And I would recommend doing anywhere from 12 to 20 reps. Make sure that you're doing it with perfect form. Do it slow and controlled. Do not be doing this. That's not using your abs at all. It's using more of your hip flexors and using a lot of momentum to throw yourself up. So let's get on with this one. And I'm going to do 20. And I already can feel it in my abs. So if you're doing these exercises and the first time you're doing it, it's not quite intense on your ab area, you're not doing it with perfect form. So work out how to do it with perfect form and try again. And always make sure to breathe deep, to make sure you're flooding the body with oxygen so you can get the best workout possible and so you have as much energy as possible. Woo, my abs are burning. They're on fire. Woo! Yeah, I am definitely feeling that burn. So it may seem that it looks like I'm doing really easy exercises, but because I'm doing it with perfect form, as I've mentioned many times in this video, as you should be doing, and doing it slow and controlled, and modifying it in a way to make it harder for me, because obviously I'm not a beginner at all. Yeah, it's getting my heart rate up, it's making me sweat a lot, I'm breathing a lot, and yeah, it is quite damn intense for me. Obviously not as intense as the most intense workouts that I could do with like hanging knee raises and windshield wipers and all these other different things like back levers, front levers and so on, but a lot of time these are the type of exercises that I actually do in my workouts, because you don't need to do a lot of these hard ones that are really cool looking ones. I just do them when I want to show off normally. Do some videos, show off to girls, show off to whoever and stuff like that. This next one, I call this one scissors. There's two different ones for this, but this one will work on the obliques. So lay on your back. I need to move a little bit. And what you can do to make this one easier, rather than just laying completely flat on your back like here, because you're going to go like this, if you want to make it harder, slightly lift up so you're engaged here. So you can see now my abs are like rock hard, so they're completely engaged because I've lifted up a bit. And I would recommend doing anywhere from 12 to 24 reps. So this would be one rep like that. So let's do it. And don't do it too fast, do it with a medium momentum. And try and get your legs to come out as far as you can, and then when they come in, try and get them to come in as close as you can. And that's that done. And when you're doing it, if you've got your legs down low, it's actually going to be harder. The higher up they are, the easier it's going to be. So have it at an angle that is really challenging you for the level that you are at. And yeah, I would recommend with these exercises, or this actual routine, do a minimum of 3 rounds. If you want to do more rounds, you could do more rounds. You could do 4 or 5 rounds, but just don't push yourself too far, because if you're actually overtraining, and this is what a lot of people do, it actually puts your body in too much of a stress response, has a negative effect on your immune system, your hormone production. So then it could actually have a negative effect on your gains, because it's going to drop testosterone. So it's about training very intensely and in a smart way, where you're going to get the greatest benefits from it that you're looking to, with your fitness levels, your body composition and your strength as well. So that's just something to be aware of. And this one, which I'm pretty sure is called half burpees, is, as I remember, again, you're going to be in this plank position. Make sure your arms are straight, your shoulders to your elbow is straight and stacked. And we're going to see how this one is in the sand. I got a feeling this one isn't going to work out too well, but we shall find out. So what you do is go to there, and you want to do around 12 reps, preferably. And yeah, that was not the best. I've dug myself a hole, as you can see there, so we move that a little bit. And make sure when you're jumping with your legs that you're fully engaging your abs to keep your legs and your hips up in the area, up in the air, not the area, as much as you possibly can. Because then you're doing the exercise correctly, so you can get the greatest benefits from it. And yeah, if you need some music to get you motivated, because you find it hard to get yourself motivated and you can't afford someone to train you in the gym, just put on some type of motivational songs or music or speeches and really get yourself pumped up, and know that you can get through the workout. And always focus upon, with working out consistently, if you find it hard to work out consistently, create a why as big as you possibly can to why you're doing it, and then you can find it more easy to stick to, because a lot of people that get into training, they quit because their why is not big enough. But for me, I never quit, as you can see in my year transformation video if you haven't seen it before, which I will link up above. So we've got 2 more exercises, and I've got all holes in all of this sand all over the place now. This is not the best, but we're making do with what we can. So if I can do it in somewhere that's not the most ideal to do it, you can too. So this one is quite simple. So you have your feet here, your knees upright, similar to the one where we went like this, but instead what you're going to do is go here like so. So that's really working on the obliques here more than the rectus abdominis muscles here. And you want to do ideally around 18 to 24 reps in total. So this will be 1 rep and then this. So I'm going to do 24. So reach round as much as you can to the other foot, and make sure your back is not down like this. Make sure that you're up like this. So that's around 24. And if you come a little bit closer with the camera, as you can see when I'm here, if you come around here as well, around the side, you can see that my back's not completely on the ground like this. It is up, so my abs are completely engaged. Look, they're completely rock hard, so are my obliques. So I've had it before where Nock has been training with me, and she's done the exercise and she has said to me, I can't feel it, or it's because she wasn't doing it with perfect form. So if you're not feeling it, you're not doing it in perfect form. So practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. So yeah, just make sure you're doing it correctly, because otherwise you're wasting your time at the end of the day. But if you're a beginner, you're going to make some mistakes, and that's okay. And then you just learn from people that know what they're talking about. So then you can actually learn the right information to do the workouts correctly and as effectively as you possibly can. Got the timer again, but that's all good. There's so many things going on at once, and we have 1 exercise left. And I'm actually making these exercises up as I go along, but I'm very aware of so many different beginner exercises that you can do. So the next one we're going to do is V-ups. So for me, when I would normally be doing this, I would actually hold some weight here or here to make it harder, for obvious reasons. When you've got more weight on you, the more the weight is, the harder it's going to be. You don't necessarily need weight for it. You could just do more reps and do it slower. So when you're doing V-ups, do not throw yourself up like this, like I mentioned with some of the other exercises. You want to do it with good, controlled momentum. So I am going to do 16 of these. I would recommend doing anywhere from 12 to 18 of these. And again, when you're coming down, don't just lay completely flat, unless you have to and you're an absolute beginner and you find it too hard to do this, where you're raising your back slightly off the floor rather than being flat down. Then if you have to do that because you find it too hard to just hover over and you need to lay down, then that's absolutely fine. But you want to be working towards doing it in the way that I've mentioned. It's harder. When you come down, do not put your feet on the ground. Hover like this. So if you look now, my whole top is hovering over and the bottom, so that's using my abs a lot, and I'm actually shaking quite a bit because that is quite intense to hold that after the exercises. So yeah, how you do this is exactly how I'm showing you now. So like this, and yeah, these are V-ups. Feel the burn and the pain. No pain, as they say, no gain. Woo. So that is the workout done. As I mentioned earlier on, always make sure you're breathing. A lot of people hold their breath. Don't. Try and flood the body with as much oxygen as you can with deep breathing. It's going to make you actually be stronger during the workout. You can have more energy, more stamina, more endurance, and it's just going to optimize your workout so you can do the best workout possible. And I don't know how the lighting is. Do I look quite good or not? What would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool. And yeah, over time, as you can see, it's going to help you get visible abs. Like I said, as long as you're getting your body fat percentage down enough, which, as I mentioned early on, it's about diet. So normally you want to be in a calorie deficit, or you could do intermittent fasting. You want to optimize testosterone and human growth hormone production, work on getting insulin as low as possible, which is a fat storage hormone, and doing many other things consistently alongside consistent training, such as enough rest and sleep, and reducing your stress levels, because high stress levels will actually make it harder to lose excess body fat, and it will actually make you crave for foods that you necessarily don't want to be eating that could cause you to gain weight. So that's something to be aware of. So yeah, in a moment going to change my shorts into my swimming shorts, jump back into this lovely sea, and the sunset is over there, which you can show them. And yeah, these are the type of places we come every day because we get to live the dream life, and I do specifically as well. She does, I do, because we chose to create that, but that's something for another time anyway. So yeah, got any questions? Leave them down below for us. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down. If you'd like me to make more calisthenics workouts, let me know and I can make them for you as soon as possible if you want them. And please share this video with anyone else that you think might want to do this calisthenics ab workout for beginners and all levels that requires no equipment or a gym whatsoever. So you have no excuses. You can just get it done anywhere, like I did. You could be in an airport, you could be at home, in a hotel, kitchen, anywhere, it doesn't matter. So yeah, no excuses, just get it done. So if you haven't already, click the subscribe button down below to receive a lot more videos from me. And type of videos you can get from me are calisthenics workout and progression videos, weight loss videos, intermittent fasting videos, and many other videos to help you go in the direction to gain and maintain the body desire, the fitness levels, and the energy levels as well, like I've managed to, and many other people that have followed my information consistently over time to get those results. So if this sounds good to you, make sure you click the subscribe button down below and you click the bell notification button next to the subscribe button. Otherwise YouTube will notify you of when new videos are uploaded, and they're coming almost every single day. So as always, stay fit, stay energetic, and go and get those gains. Peace.